We're in the weigh-ins. Yeah, she's in her underwear. That's a sick look. Okay. Who is this for? And the guy was like, yeah, we need to sex it up. Look at this woman. She's playing with her hair and leaning back. I guess I understand where they're coming from, being like women's empowerment and all of that. But at a certain point, it's like, I'm here for the lifting. And I want to see these women lift. And I want to know what they're lifting. I don't want to see just, ass down shots. Oh, Bulgarian. Is this 120? Doping test. Yeah, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here doing a reaction video. Alex has sent something along for me to watch, and all I know is that it is the second World Weightlifting Championships for women, and all he has said is that it's extremely racy. Now, I've talked about this before on YouTube. When you look up like certain things in track and field, it's just clickbait thumbnail into very provocative imagery of women in sport. It's just sexualizing women. And I made a video on that, and I'm assuming that this is going to be along the same line. So let's just click on this thing and start watching. Already so 90s. Had to re-loop the audio there because they ran out. It was only a 30-second audio track. Good, yeah. Got the A6 TOWs on her feet. Oh, 88. Sorry, I was wrong. I wonder when we're going to see... Oh, that is Yurik Vardanyan, who is one of the greatest weightlifters of all time. The numbers that he put up were absolutely outrageous. Very interesting technique, just very pull heavy and incredibly explosive. He could have been a star athlete in pretty much any Olympic sport. That's like factual. He had some sort of standing vertical that was just ridiculous. I forget like the feats of strength. I think his broad jump was like longer than anyone in NFL combine history. What I was gonna say was, I wonder if we're gonna see Tamas Ajan. I'm just waiting for it.
Take a seat, please.
That's fucking great. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Tamas Ajan is like the epitome of a corrupt piece of shit. And, I was thinking about this earlier. It's like, I kind of like that it's so, like, there's our enemy, is Tamas Ajan. We all know he's the bad guy. It's like how sure we are that Epstein didn't kill himself is how sure we are that Tamas Ajan is a piece of shit. So it's like kind of nice in that way. Like there's no middle ground. We're all on the same side in this. That's our enemy. And like right after I said it, there was some corny ass like thing of him going so good. Oh, look, and we got another corny ass graphic going on. Yo. Oh God. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm just going to pause it again really quick. Just for those of you who don't know, Tamas Ajan ruled over the IWF, which is the International Weightlifting Federation. They obviously put on all of these massive international events. And he was incredibly corrupt, and he embezzled millions of dollars from the IWF that we still don't have a hold of. We don't know where that money is. He bribed officials so that he could continually get election votes. So he would just pay people so they could vote for him. He would also use the drug testing as a way to get more cash to the IWF. Essentially being like, you can pass these tests if you pay us a couple $100,000. And it was always cash. It was always cash, like physical. He would have a messenger go out and get some and give it to him. There was a report called the McLaren report, and the guy, his name is McLaren, was like, this is corruption at its highest. I forget the exact quote, but yeah, Tamas Ajan We're looking at not being in the LA Olympics, which is in 2028. I'm thinking it's a pretty possible chance that there will not be weightlifting in the Olympics in 2028. And it is a direct result of Tamas Ajan and the absolute dumpster fire that was the IWF. But anyways, onward.
May I ask you to raise a little bit? Thank you very much.
Look at him just chopping it up, dude.
Exactly.
Let's get to some weightlifting
52.
here. Come on.
It's not good. You have a drink and then you can come back, okay?
Okay, we're in the weigh-ins.
Yes. 52-1 must be.
Yeah, she's in her underwear. All right, so we're going to pause it right there. I said, let's get to some weightlifting. The first thing we see is the weigh-ins, which is just about as wrong as it gets. Like in weightlifting, like it's a very private thing to be weighed in. And then the following shot is just right up a woman's ass while she's getting lubed up by her trainer. Oh, God. All right, let's go. Guy's rubbing her down.
Ready for it? Yeah. On it? You gonna get it? Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
That's a sick look. Okay. Hey man, show the lifter, right? Who is this for? You gotta think like they outsourced this like video to someone to try and make like some like short documentary. And the guy was like, yeah, we need to sex it up. Look at this woman. She's playing with her hair leaning back. And like every shot, here we finally have a shot of a woman's face. But hey, there's a full body. Like, ooh, just some good looking woman smiling. Ass shot. This is just. There we go. Finally, a full. We don't even see the weights. They're like purposefully cutting out the faces. I mean, what's the weight? Okay, 77. Looks like 90. Nope, 93. I want to say, like, it is important that, you know, at first, maybe you're like, women can do this too. We're consistently being like, women can do this, women can do this, women can do this. And so if it's coming from that point, like, I guess it's important, you know? I don't see the importance at all in just showing ass shots and crotch shots and legs down shot or like hips down shots. Like that is absolutely batshit crazy. But if we look at weightlifting now, right, we're not saying women can do it too. I almost feel like it's less empowering to say something like that. It's less empowering to say, hey, look, women can weightlift too. It's like, no, we fucking know that, dude. We're here to watch. I'm a fan. I'm here, like, I don't want to hear about that because it's like, I'm already like, you know, bought in. We're all bought in. I don't see Tatiana Kasharina and I'm like, oh, women can lift too. I'm like, no, this is one of the greatest weightlifters of all fucking time. You know what I'm saying? In specifically in the sport of Olympic weightlifting, I watch a ton of female lifting. I watch a ton of male lifting. And I think most weightlifter fans will watch both. And we're lucky that the sport is like that. Basketball, it is not the case at all. Baseball and softball, hell no, dude. So yeah, I guess I understand where they're coming from, being like women's empowerment and all of that. But at a certain point, it's like, I'm here for the lifting. And I want to see these women lift. And I want to know what they're lifting. I don't want to see just, ass down shots. Okay? All right, here we go. 82.5 snatch. Not a bad number. 102.5.
Get up. Big jerk.
Horribly cut. Man, I would love to run this through AI and see if they just sharpened up all the images, how crazy this would look. Make it look like a 4K camera. Doping test. Yeah, boys. So this is right around that time, man. 88 was when everything kind of started. Literally 88 and 90, especially with the IOC. It was like the big crackdown, the big initial crackdown. And essentially what we saw was the end of the Bulgarian era of weightlifting. Literally right at this time. What are those 15s? No, are those, what is that? Are those 5s? But she's snatching from a deficit now. So, what does it say? 40 kilos? Is that 40 kilos she has on the... Yeah, she's snatching from a deficit. I've never seen that in an official competition. I'm sure they were just like, oh, well, we don't know how to do this, so we're just going to send it. That was pretty cool. Very straight, very vertical pull with that big drop under with the ASICs. The TOWs. Ooh, split clean. Let's go. Split clean, you're just... Give her the fucking down signal. Horrible. Split cleans. Never going to see them on an international stage. I'm confident you will never see one, at least in an A group, B group. I mean, maybe in masters lifting you will. But the reason we choose the squat clean is because, and again, squat clean literally, not in the CrossFitter sense where we're trying to discern the difference between a power clean and a squat clean. They're all under the umbrella term of clean. Now, you would squat under the bar because it's just more efficient. You don't have to, the bar doesn't have to get as high because you can get lower underneath it. And what's really interesting is there's this article that I read one time. It was really, it was about the squatting movement in general. So there was the split snatch and the split clean. And the article was basically talking about how the squat was mechanically less sound. And it was bad mouthing the squat. These new people coming in here with their untraditional ways of lifting and trying to take over. Well, we're here to tell you that the split still reigns supreme. And you're like, yeah, okay, bud. And it didn't, obviously didn't pan out like that. Does anyone in here split clean or split snatch? Raise your hand, man. Throw up a comment. Because that is, you're weird. I would probably like to crack a beer with you. Have a few beers with you because you're a fucking weirdo. But yeah. You just don't do it anymore. And carry on. Oh, Bulgarian. Is this 120? Okay. And look, we're back. We're back to the deficit weights. Okay. This is so disorganized the way this is put together. We have a woman now snatching 37.5 kilos at the World Championships. And we just saw a woman barely miss a 120 kilo clean and jerk. That would still put her in the World Championships today. She's Bulgarian. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I'm going to say about that. And carry on. Whoa. Wowzers. That was insane. Okay, now we got 122.5. A Hungarian. Whoa. This is sick. Never seen those shoes before. It's a Russian? Oh, United States. Would have been great if we could have seen, like, what the human being looks like. You know what I mean? 110 from... Incredible technique. Don't... Okay, so, yeah, that was... That was the video. That is the, intro of women into the IWF. Obviously, things are much different now, much better. But man, that was kind of weird. That little intro montage, just overly sexualizing the women, doing bottom half shots of them lifting weights. Pretty absurd, but also a pretty cool history lesson. Just to take a look back and just to see how budget the whole thing was. Permanent marker, written signs saying doping test here. Things have definitely changed. Tamas Ajan is out. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, all that cringy stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.